This is New Day Northwest. Now, here's Margaret Larson.
Oh my gosh, this first segment makes me so happy today. It is a drink believed to be the world's oldest libation and one that often conjures up images of medieval knights and warriors. Here to tell us all about mead, M-E-A-D, also known as honey wine, is John Oppegaard of Tukwillah's Oppegaard Meadery. Hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm wonderful. It's very nice to meet you as well.
Thanks for doing this, because I did a little history search on this. This is so old that Aristotle wrote about it 325 BC.
Absolutely, and it goes thousands of years farther than that too. It's pretty commonly believed that it's the oldest drink. People have been drinking it literally thousands of years longer than beer, cider, wine, grape wines.
Yeah, we figured out wheels, fire, and drinking right away.
Right. Priorities.
Exactly. So the interesting thing is, I don't think most of us even know what mead is. You think about mead and you think, I don't know, it's some sort of ale or medieval something, People ask you that when they come in, right?
Almost everybody. It's a little confusing, but it's kind of simple at the same time. The main ingredient is honey. All the alcohol comes from honey. Beyond that, the possibilities are endless. You can put fruits in, vegetables, spices, hops. It can be beer-like, it can be grape wine-like, it can be a million things in between. It can have none of those things and just be honey and just rely on the flavors from the honey to come through.
And this came from all over the world, Africa, Asia, other places.
Absolutely. Pretty much every old culture drank mead in some form. And even today, there's still a few places in the world where honey wines are the standard.
Well, tell me a little bit about these, because they're beautiful colors. Obviously, they're all, a bit different in taste, how they're made, and what we should know about them.
Sure. So these ones are all 14% alcohol. That's not the standard. They can be anywhere from a few percent alcohol all the way over 20% alcohol.
Whoa, baby.
Yeah, right. And the ones that I brought here are, there's a few ones with fruits in them. This one has cherries in it from Eastern Washington.
Ooh, that sounds good.
This one here, we use raspberries, blackberries, and blueberries all together. This one is all Pacific Northwest blackberries. And then these two are a little different. This one's got figs grown in Puyallup, actually not far from here, and ancho chili peppers.
What?
Right.
So it's got a little spice to it.
Got a little spice to it, just a little heat, and a lot of that smoky pepper flavor. And then the one here has cinnamon and pears in it.
Amazing. I mean, it sounds so good. Can we have a small taste and see?
Yeah, absolutely. Of course. So I brought a horn for you to drink out of.
I'm so glad. I feel like a Viking chick.
Right. Yeah. You're definitely going to do it the right way.
What should I try?
So, well, we'll start with the blackberry here.
Well, I'm not going to drink them all.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
Have a little taste. Now, am I expecting something kind of like wine?
It is definitely wine-like, and the trick to drinking out of a horn is to make sure the point kind of stays up, and that way you don't get splashed in the face.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like there should be a boom, boom, the horn sound. Delicious, and I think I did pretty well with the horn.
Totally, didn't spill a drop.
I feel like I'm right where I should be. That's delish.
Yeah.
Okay, it is fairly sweet, and so you can taste the fruit in it. How long does this have to ferment? You start with honey. What do you guys do?
So that's exactly it. Start with a whole bunch of honey and water. The fermentation process takes about a few weeks, and then it can take anywhere from a month to a year after that for it to actually go in the bottle and be put up for sale. So depending on the type of mead, the process can really, really vary. But again, the initial part, honey and water, that's pretty much it. Honey, water, and yeast.
And is there any condition under which you would age it longer than a year? Does it get better, or is it kind of peak out?
It ages just like wine. That's why we use corks in our bottles. They do let a little bit of oxygen, just like wines, and so over time it just gets smoother and better.
What's your favorite, and what do you eat with it? What goes good with it?
I like all of them. It's up to me how they get made, so I just make it how I like it. So I don't have a really particular favorite, and food pairing is a little tricky with mead because it's so different than other wines. There's not really strict rules as this goes with mead or this goes with mead, because mead can be sweet or dry or fruity, or there's like so many variations.
Cheese and nuts with this one.
Yeah, totally.
Ooh, you could be super happy with that. And some are carbonated, I understand.
Absolutely. Some are carbonated, some are still. There's no real standard way to do mead. It can be like pretty much every other alcoholic beverage and then some.
So when we come in to see you, you can kind of talk us through what these are. If we know what we like, we can at least start in the ballpark and then experiment from there.
Absolutely. That's the best way to learn about mead, is to try a few, because everybody
I agree.
Yeah, right. Everybody wants to compare.
You just have to practice, people.
Yeah,
practice.
Practice makes perfect. So I mean, we do offer free tastings in our tasting room in Tukwillah. We're open 7 days a week, and it's that's the best way to learn, is to come in, try a few different ones. You'll learn really quick that the varieties are just crazy endless. There's so many possibilities.
Can I try one of the ones with pears or apple?
Yes, totally.
Just a little taste.
Yeah, yeah. So here we go.
I didn't finish all of this, but that's...
Oh. There you go. There you go.
Okay.
All right.
Boy, by about the 5th segment today, this should be an interesting show.
This is the cinnamon pear.
Ooh. Oh, yes.
It's made with century pears, all grown here in Washington, along with the honey. It comes from here as well.
That's amazing.
Not bad, right?
Ooh, that is really good. Thank you so much for introducing us to this.
Of course.
And,
it's my pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for inviting
I'll
us.
come down and see you. This sounds like a fun group trip. Let's all go.
Right.
Finish up the show and we'll head down to the meadery.
We'll
Thank
see you all there.
Appreciate it. When we come back, Mariners outfielder Mitch Haniger and a preview of Mariners spring training and the season ahead next.
Yay!